doing today? Alright, we'll do that one more time. How's everyone doing today? Alright, let's stand up and sing some songs. Your ocean of green, I felt the waves crashing on my feet. It's like I know where I need to be, but I can't figure out just how much care I will need to breathe when the tide rushes over me. There's only one way to figure out. Will you let me drown? Will you let me drown? Hey, now this is my desire. Consume me like a fire, 'cause I just want something beautiful to touch. I know that I'll never reach, 'cause I am down on my knees and waiting for something beautiful. Can't you hear all the angels say?
So many people at the gym, everyone trying to, eat healthy, be a new person. And then like a month later, and no one's gyms are empty, everyone loses that motivation. What's a new year for? If you're not gonna go start new every day. It doesn't take like a new year to do that. It takes like you deciding that. So that's my take on New Year and having a fresh start, and that's what this service is about: starting fresh and every day, not just at the start of the year. And so cookies are being passed around, and how about you take 3 minutes to hang out and greet your brothers and sisters and wish them all a happy Sunday. And yeah. Be back in 3 minutes. Hi everyone. If you could find your seats. So, our first speaker for today is Jorge. He's going to talk about his experiences in Korea and his fresh start. And it's going to be awesome. So, enjoy. All right.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. So hard, Okay, so my name is Jorge, and today our theme for this Sunday is Fresh Start, the first Sunday of the year, 2015, and we're very grateful to Pastor Tanya Edwards and also Hyun Morais and the band who are creating this this service today. So thank you so much for the opportunity to speak today. I want to, most of you know that I went to Korea I just came back 2 weeks ago, and so we had a really good experience in Korea. And I want to share about that experience and how that is going to help us have a fresh start. 2015. Who's ready for 2015? It's going to be a great year. We're going to let Heavenly Parent work in our lives, and we want to really do well this new year, right? The first thing I want to share about is the Korean. I learned some Korean when I was in Korea. I'm still not really great, but I have to keep studying in New York. Korean. Who knows the Korean alphabet? Who knows the Korean alphabet? Okay, that's good. Whoa, many people. Yeah, that's good. We studied, I went to the Universal Peace Academy, which True Mother created founded in March 2013. And True Mother wanted to create young leaders who will build Cheonilgu, really big standard. She wants to create that leadership training. So True Mother created Universal Peace Academy, and it's a graduate school program. People go there to study, to become pastors. This kind of training they receive. So we were studying there every day, studying Korean, and at first it was very hard because I speak Spanish. We have Latino members here. Hello, welcome everyone. I also speak English, but I don't have Asian in my language, brain. I don't have it.
So it's very hard at first. But so thanks to the brothers and sisters, because we had 17 language students. We had from 9 countries. We have 5 brothers and sisters from Japan. We had 4 from the Philippines, very active Philippines. We had some from Romania. We had 1 sister from Romania, and Albania, Russia, China. I was from the United States, and we went there to study for 1 year this Korean studies. So every day we had the heart, because not everybody spoke Korean so well like me. I had to really devote myself every day. So we created like a schedule, for example, right? Who here has had that experience that they were learning like a new language or something new that they really had to really study hard for that? Anybody had like a new language? Anybody learn a new language after? Okay, right, that's good. So it's not easy, right? You have to really prepare a goal every day, every week, right? You have to do that if you want to learn well. So this is part of having a fresh start, that we have to, if I have a goal in 2015, I have to set what is going to get me to that goal. Like I was studying Korean, right? So I have to prepare, like we have CAR president here, Naoki Shiroda, always talking about, right? Goal setting. It's a master goal setting, right? Later he's going to speak about that. So in 2015, whatever goal you might have, please try to create some kind of, I would say a schedule. I like creating schedules here. Schedules that will make me be able to realize that goal, right? That's how we did in Korea at the Universal Peace Academy. Okay? Second thing we did in Korea I want to share about is everyday life. We had to keep a certain standard every day, because it was a military academy. Trumada created a military academy. It's not a regular school, right? So we have a roll call, everyday roll call. Had to do, this way. I could do it in front of you, but it's not a Korean maybe. So that was the time that, for me, that I had to every day prepare a fresh start. So we had to clean everything, very spotless. Can't have a piece of hair on the ground. Everything, get up this way. Clean the dorms, because we live in a dorm this way in Korea. So in the Universal Peace Academy, I learned that this is really the way that I can every day, keeping a clean environment. This is very important to have a fresh start. If I don't keep that standard in my surrounding, then it's not so easy to feel like I'm going to do something new, right? Is it true? So this is everyday life in Korea. That's what we did. So third thing we did in Korea that really helped me keep my heart connected to Heavenly Parent and true parents, we were trained life of devotion. Very important. So, for example, in the morning, we wake up in the morning, we do kyombe in front of true parents, and we do prayer, right? That's the beginning, and then before we end our day, we also have that kind of practice. Every day we have, because we're doing Hunduke one day, we were doing Hunduke, and I was reading about True Father's words. True Father said in the Cheonseonggyeong, he said that every day we should be thinking about God every day. Heavenly Parent, right? Every day should be, this is the original, the child of God should be connecting always, thinking about Heavenly Parent, right? But I remember reading that and I was like, that's really high standard, Because most of the time, I want to think about what I want to do, right? I have things I want to do. And what do I have to think about God? 100% of the time, But this is True Father's words, and this is the way, originally, as a child of God, that's actually the original way we should be living. this way, right? Is it true? Right. So, I think if, when I was, at first it was very hard because I wasn't used to always like offering devotion to Heavenly Parent through everything I do. So I could be, for example, we went to Chompokung, right? Where they have the great saints, the big church in Seoul, you know, Chompokung. And one thing they trained us to do is always thank the members, family members, this way. So always, you know, bowing to family members and having a thankful heart to them. This way, I'm not thinking about myself. Because this is crucial, I think, when we're trying to have a fresh start, if I just think about myself this year, then, I mean, of course, it's okay. It's not like it's evil to think about you, but True Father also spoke about that, having concept of me, right? If I have this concept of myself, I'm not going to be able to grow and give and offer to Heavenly Parent what my real potential is, right? So I think that's one of the first steps for us to become that kind of Heavenly Parent's children is to forget ourselves and everything I was speaking to yesterday. We had a Divine Principle. We had every Tuesday, right? Every Saturday we have Divine Principle meeting, and Mr. John Magula, right, spoke about that. He said, motivation, motivating every action I do for the sake of God. This is the way we can really grow. And he said, centering on the Word, right? So, if I'm going to have a fresh start and really make this year a great year, I have to direct my action in my heart to true parents and Heavenly Parent all the time, right? So is that easy or hard? Is that easy or difficult, you think? Easy? Wow, we have a great, yeah. Mr. Green, it's good, that's good, that's okay. Not always, it's easy for some of us, right? Maybe some of us already feel very natural connecting to God, right? That's so good. I want to become like that, you know. But going from a point where you, like last year, maybe in 2014, right? I know I wasn't always, you know, and even today, 100%. I don't direct 100% of my actions to God, right? So how am I going to go from that point to when I can really, in my heart, if I can have, you've heard about this filial piety, right? So I think that's the way to become God's filial child, that my heart, I'm always trying to relieve Heavenly Parent, right? This is one thing I learned in Korea. Yeah, it's all the young people at the university, they have that heart that it's like, you have the determination, you want to be God's filial child. So everything you do, you're trying to do it for the sake of God. When you study Korean, I'm studying Korean because I want to become like Heavenly Parent's children. I want to, in the future, build Cheonyeolguk, this kind of motivation. So if all of us can have in 2015 that motivation, then I think we can make a better fresh start. Okay? So I'd like to share with you something we can do that will help us have a fresh start in 2015. Okay? So, number one, I think having a fresh start is about breaking old habits. Breaking old habits. And I think we have to learn to let go, right, of things we had in the past. So that includes, like, on Facebook. We have a lot of friends we don't talk to on Facebook, right? A lot of friends. I remember when I came back from New York, I was like, I have no idea who that person is. Don't talk to that. And I just delete it. I just delete these people. I don't talk to these people, right? And it can be difficult disconnecting, letting go of relationships that are gonna hold me back from the child of God I want to become this year. So at first I'm like, man, do I really want to let go of that friend? Do I really want to stop, I don't know, watching this TV show, whatever, you know. So this is something that I want to. This is a practice, right? This is the practice here, practicing the word. So when we go back to our homes, all of us here, we all have in our homes things that we had in the past that we feel like when you look at it, you're like, this has no value for me anymore, right? So when you find that, please try to disconnect from that. Like you can, like it could be just throwing it away. It could be throwing it away. It could be cleaning the room. Maybe you have like dust under the bed, right? So please, when you go back to our homes, please find somewhere in my home where I keep my things and pick what you use and what you don't use. Clean it up this way. This is one thing you can do. And the second thing you can do, like I said, we have Facebook, so things online, maybe on the computer or maybe on my cell phone, right? Or who keeps a diary? Who has a diary? Journals. Anybody write diaries? Notes, right? So maybe, I know when I was in Korea, I threw away like 2 diary books because I'm like, that's not me anymore. I've become a different person this way. So this is when we learn to let go of old habits and disconnect from things in the past, I believe we can have a fresh start. Aju? Okay. So that is the practice that we can do today, starting this new Sunday of 2015. I pray that you can all do this, and we can all together become the children that we want to become for Heavenly Parents and true parents. Thank you so much. God bless all of you.
Okay, everybody. So let's continue to worship.
should I do? But offer this heart, oh God, completely to you.
How many of you have already set your goals for 2015? Okay, about 3. How many of you are thinking about setting your goals for 2015? Okay, that's encouraging. And how many of you have already given up? Okay, not so many. Today I wanted to share with you about 3 tips on overcoming the most common challenges in goal setting. I also want to help you to identify your top 3 passions or goals for this year. And most importantly, I want you guys to feel excited about setting your goals for 2015. Are you guys ready for that? Yeah. Okay. So, why do people set goals in the first place? What do you think? Any ideas? To know where they're going, to become better, to accomplish something. Actually, they've done studies that show that people who actually set and write down their goals, they achieve 9 times more than those people who don't. I don't know how they figure that out, but the point is, they're more productive, right? But just by looking at the audience, I know also from personal experience that it's not easy to set goals. And that's why today I want to cover the 3 most common challenges and then figure out how we can help you do that. So the first most common challenge is actually fear itself. The fear of failure. This is probably the biggest enemy to you and achieving your goals. You know, when I was recently, I decided that I wanted to go into public speaking and become a professional speaker. So I actually decided to do a fun campaign and ask people for support to achieve that goal. And you know, even for me, it was scary. I was worried. It's like I'm putting myself out there. I don't know if anyone will donate, and then you know, it's scary. So how do we deal with this fear? With anything that we try to do, something new, become better, how do you deal with that fear? Well, one tip on how to deal with fear is to look at it differently. See fear as an opportunity to learn. In fact, the most successful people in society are people who have failed the most. Because they didn't see or let fear hold them back. They actually use it as a fuel, an opportunity to constantly learn about themselves. So even when I was setting up this crowdfunding campaign, I told myself, you know, let's just have fun with this. Let's see what works, what doesn't. And you know, someone may donate, maybe no one will donate, but you know what? At least I learned how to use this fun campaign. So the first tip in setting goals is really overcome fear by seeing it as an opportunity. Now the second challenge to goal setting that I've noticed is that people are busy, too busy. I was actually at a workshop last week in Camp Shahapa, and I was giving a seminar on goal setting. And one of the participants, he said, yeah, you know, I know it's important to set goals, but I just became a dad, I have a full-time job, and it's just not urgent. You know, changing the diaper is more urgent than setting my goals. So I thought about that, and I was like, yeah, actually, most of us, we're busy with our lives. In fact, we're so busy kind of living life the way it's been dealt to us that we don't actually take the time to figure out what we really want. In fact, even the whole culture of retirement, the concept is that you work your butt off for 65 years or 40 years, and then you can start to enjoy your life. Does it sound good to you? All right. Why should we wait till we're about to die to figure out how we want to live? Right? So, what I want you guys to do for a moment now is I want you to do something I call the death exercise. The deathbed exercise. I want you to close your eyes just for a moment. Imagine that, for whatever reason, you find yourself on your deathbed today. That kind of sucks. Imagine you can't really do anything about it, and think about what are some regrets that you have. You can open your eyes again. And I want you to write down. You all have a sheet of paper. If you can turn to it, turn to the back, a blank sheet of paper, and on the left side, I want you to write down any thoughts that came in terms of things that you would regret if you were to die today. Okay? I find that this exercise really helps to focus in on what is important to me in my life right now. Because many times we tend to take time for granted. We figure, oh yeah, it's important to talk to my dad and my parents, but I'll do that sometime later. Or it's, I've always wanted to be a musician, but right now I'm just too busy. I'm sure I'll get around to it later. But once you actually face death, and you can't take time for granted anymore, it becomes so much more clear what is important to you right now. Okay, so I want you to take a moment to write down any thoughts that come in terms of what would I regret if I were to die today? And to actually write that down. One of the, actually my brother and sister-in-law were over this past couple days, and we did this exercise, and we really thought through what would be something that they would regret. And one interesting thing that came up was eating great food. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. But I found it quite liberating, and he found it quite liberating that by knowing that that's one of his passions, then he can actively start looking and achieving that instead of waiting until he's retired, actually on a weekly basis schedule and have some great food. So again, it's really figuring out what's important to you. Finally, the third challenge to goal setting. This one is probably the most common, and that is motivation. Someone was sharing, MC was sharing before that, this week you see so many people in the gym. 1 month later, silent. Why is that? Why is it so hard to stay motivated with our goals? I found that the most common challenge or reason why it's hard to stay motivated is because the goals that you set aren't really your goals. There's goals that people set for you or that are expected of you. We live most of our lives doing what other people expect of us instead of really taking the time to figure out what we want. Now again, as spiritual people, you may consider, but if I think about what I want, that's too selfish. But think about it in another way. If you believe in a God, and if you believe that we as human beings are special, divine almost, created, and actually our unique strength or ability is to be able to co-create together with God. If you believe that, then it is our responsibility to figure out what it is that we want to create for our lives. Think about it. As a parent, all I want is for my kids to really find what they love to do and really pursue that with passion. God is a parent to all of us, would He or she not want the same for all of us? Would He not want us to really figure out our unique calling, our unique strength and ability, and share that with the world? That's the kind of God that I want to believe in. It's our duty to figure out what we really find passion about. Not what we're supposed to do, what really drives you. So take a moment now to write down, again on the back, what are things that you're passionate about? What are things that you lose the sense of time while doing? Think about the last time that you felt joy. What were you doing? Who were you with? Was it spending time with family? Maybe it was, eating that awesome ramen. Or maybe it was, public speaking. For me, that's one of my passions. Passion is to be able to express and share concepts and ideas that can motivate and transform people. In fact, one of my goals this year is to become a professional speaker, a life coach, and also an author. And these are goals that I've set because I've done this exercise and I really figured out this is something I'm passionate about. Again, it doesn't have to be as grand, it just has to be you. Okay? The reason why people lose motivation in their goals is because it's not authentic. It's not something that they wanted to create, it's something that they were told that they should do or they think they should do. Okay? So, I have something here. It's called Wiser Goal Book. And this is something that after 10 years of studying and training myself and others in goal setting, I put together a workbook to help people set and achieve their goals. As I mentioned earlier, this is my passion. I want to help as many people as possible set and achieve their goals. So, just have one question. Who among you would be interested in having this? A workbook to guide. Yeah? Would you like it? Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? Oh, let's do that. Let's give him a hand. Yeah, let's give him a hand. Yeah. So, now what did he do that most of us didn't? He took a chance. He took action. Yes, there's the fear. Oh, wait, if I stand up, I might make a fool of myself. Right? But if you see life as an opportunity to learn and just take action towards your gut, you're going to accomplish so much more in your life. Let's not have fear hold us back in pursuing our goals. Let's not live according to what other people expect of us. Let's really live our lives, co-create our lives, become the drivers of our life instead of passengers. And really make 2015 our best year yet. God bless you and I wish you the best. Let's make 2015 awesome.
Hello? Oh. Hi everyone. Thank you, Nakimi. So activity time. Now that you've written your top 3 passions on this worksheet, if you have not, do so right now. And turn to your neighbor and describe why these are your top 3 passions. It's probably one of the most intimidating thing is really putting into words your passions and describing it to other people because it can be kind of scary what they might say. So go ahead and do that. I'll come back to you later. So, bring it on in, everyone. Alright, so if you're interested in anything on that worksheet, make sure you fill it out and bring it to Nakimi in the front, okay, after service. So if you want like a goal setting workbook or complimentary goal assessment, just bring it on up to the front and take care of you. So, our next speaker is Ethan. He's going to be awesome as well, so here he is.
Thank you. So before I begin, could I ask you all a quick favor? Don't believe a word that I say. Now, why might I say that? Whose experience can I talk from? Only my own, right? And what's true for me might not necessarily be true for you, right? So is it okay if I share a little bit about my experience today? All right, thank you. So something that I find interesting about this time of year is it's one of the few times that people, take a step back and actually look at their life in a reflective way. Where am I at? What am I actually doing? And they kind of turn off the autopilot of drinking the coffee, going to work, rotting their brain, coming back to a relationship that vaguely resembles love, then doing the same thing, So, something that I like to do is don't wait until New Year's to set your goals. Don't wait to move forward, because I believe that every moment is a possible turning point for you. It's a possible pivotal moment. So what I want to focus on today is why don't we achieve our goals? I feel like it's important to view the obstacles in our way. I mean, it's pretty simple. All it takes is a choice to commit to something. So why aren't we? Why aren't we living the lives that we want to live? Why don't we have the relationships that we want to have? I want to talk about the power of choice briefly. Something that I'm very passionate about is this idea of choice. You may realize it or you may not realize it, but we actually make decisions every moment. There's actually 3 decisions we're making every moment of our life. What are we going to focus on? What meaning are we going to give it? And what are we going to do about it? For example, you might be sitting in your chair. What are you going to focus on? Ethan's giving a talk. What meaning do you give it? I don't know. And what are you going to do? I'm either going to sit here and listen or leave. So, you see, every moment we're actually making choices. But I believe one choice that everyone has made in their lives, whether it's on a conscious level or a subconscious level, is that you aren't worth achieving your goals. You don't commit to your goals because you feel like you don't deserve that relationship. You feel like you don't deserve that job or whatever that you're passionate about. You don't feel like you deserve it. And that's a decision that you made whether you realize it or not. And I want to share a little bit about what I mean. An example from my own life. Is it okay if I get a little vulnerable with you? Is that okay? Okay? Okay, so when I was growing up, my father was a truck driver, and he wasn't home very often. And so what did I decide to focus on? I focused on my dad isn't here. What meaning did I give it? My dad doesn't care. I'm not worthy of love. And what actions did I take? I went down a road of resentment and feeling unworthy for a large portion of my life. And obviously, if you think about it, obviously I have an amazing father. He's loving and creative and an inspiration to me. But I didn't have that perspective. So something I want you to be able to realize is you can actually change your relationship to the events in your life. You're never going to be able to change what happens in your life, the circumstances, the challenges that come up. but you always have this power of choice. You can change your relationship to it. So just recently, I've been having the opportunity to connect and grow closer with my father, and I've been able to reevaluate this pain in my heart of not feeling worthy, of not being able to connect, feeling like he didn't care. And I've been able to go back and change my relationship to my dad not being around when I was little. Now, what do I focus on? My dad's not here. What does it mean? He's supporting his family. He's making it so that we have a house. He's supporting me and my 3 sisters. And it's out of love that he's doing this. And it may seem simple, but that shift was profound. My relationship with my father went from resentment, feeling unworthy, to feeling connection and love. And I feel like each and every person has some kind of circumstance like this in their life, where you decided that you weren't worthy of love. You decided that you weren't worthy of your goals. And in this new year, I give you this chance, I give you this opportunity to reflect and take a look at those circumstances in your life and change your relationship to the events in your life. So that is my idea for you. This fresh new start this year is choosing to matter. It's your choice to move forward. It's your choice to have this fresh start with your relationships, with your life, your goals. It's up to you. Thank you.
All right, let's give Ethan another round of applause. All right, so it's offering time. May I have the ushers bring up the baskets, please? Just want to remind, for those that are new here, first of all, welcome to Life Service once again. For those that are new here, we usually bring the offering upstage and put it on these baskets. And you can, you can just dance, you can sing, you can just do whatever makes you go crazy as you're doing the offering. So I just want to remind those that are new here. So during this offering time, I just want you guys to really reflect on this new year, 2015, and just to think about the following points. What are your goals for this year? What would you like? How would you like to really accomplish those goals? What are your action steps? What are the changes you would like to make for this year? What are the habits that you want to just get out of? What do you really change? What changes do you want to see around you throughout this year? So I hope that you can reflect on these questions and whatever you learned in today's sermon. So thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much for this beautiful Sunday. Looking around the crowd and seeing so many smiling faces, so many young faces, so many new faces that I haven't seen in a long time. It's really inspiring to me. And it really shows what I love about this church and this ministry is the people who come to it. And all of you people are the ones contributing to making this church bigger and better every single week, every single day. And to also see so many young people come together for this youth ministry, putting so much effort into it, it's really inspiring.
So you know what? We're going to end things off with a bang, so if you all rise, join us in this last song, Something Beautiful. I think you should know it by now.
want Light to contact you, just fill out this card, bring it to the front, bring it to an usher,